Yo friends, welcome back to my channel. NiceToReevU here, back at it again with another Pixar Toybox action figure review. In today's video, Mike and Randall. Let's do this. Right off the bat, we have that box window giving us a preview of our figures inside, both Mike and Randall, you guys. Let's just get right to it. We have the name band on the bottom right, as well as the 2-pack logo and the number these guys are in this wave. We have the logo of the warning for the kids, as well as the Pixar Toybox logo and that pretty Disney castle on the top left. This is for children 3 and up, as well as those collectors such as myself. Although my package did get damaged on top, it doesn't really bother me too much because, you know, I just throw these things away as soon as I open them. And yeah, that sweet portrait on the side of Mike and Randall. I collect those things, so very essential to me. We have those prices, both US and Canada, on the bottom right. And yeah, I have Sully and Boo, sorry. And those are gonna look so cool with these guys. So let's just open these guys up and review these figures already, alright? Let's do it. Boom! Here they are, out of the packaging, looking really good. And for the most part, I really do like Mike Wazowski, but man, Randall really takes the show here. So we'll take a look at Mike first, and then we'll move down to Randall Boggs. Okay, taking a look at our first member, we have Mike Wazowski. So what to say about Mike Wazowski other than that he comes with 3 points of articulation on each arm, as well as 3 points of articulation on each leg, which brings us to 12 points in total. And that's not too bad for a small guy like him. And his paint apps are just as good. I really do like how he comes out fresh and everything's just wow. The only thing he's missing is his little dark green spots on his back and the top of his head. But, you know, not too much of a big deal. We got those peg holes as well as those horns on the top of his head. Now, what I don't really like here is that he's limited in movement. You don't really get a lot of movement when it comes to his arms here, and that's kind of sad. We do have him resting on the single jointed hinge, and he does have the hinge joint in the wrist as well. So, quite a bit of movement here. I really do like it for the most part. And the legs, we got the single jointed knee hinge and the hinging in the ankle. Now he does suffer what he does suffer in his arms and his legs. It's just, there's not movement there. He needs a little bit more freedom, you know. Can't really get him into those iconic poses. You got the 360 spin though, but that's all you're gonna really get with these arms and the legs. You can't really get him in the typical T-pose. As for the typical T-pose, that's as good as you're gonna get it, right? It doesn't really go any higher than that, and that's kind of sad. Quite restrictive for this kind of figure. And yeah, what else to say about this guy? Here's just a quick comparison to his all-time buddy, Sullivan. And another quick comparison to Boo, the other figure that I have. Next up, we have my boy Randall Boggs, the highlight of this 2-pack, one of my favorite definitely, and he's coming in with a whopping 19 points of articulation, you guys. 19 points! Just this guy alone, and that's saying something in terms of Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar Toybox figures, you guys. That's pretty crazy. So as you can see, when he looks up, you got him resting on, his head is resting on that hinge joint, and then the rest of his body as you go down kind of rests on those ball joints, and then it ends with that hinge joint in the tail. And as you probably already noticed this detailing, oh man, as you can see, all of the painting just goes more translucent as you get to the tail. Really loving that detailing, you guys. That is just sweet for the collectors and just awesome for the children. So as you can see, these slits here, like I said, resting on ball joints, and if you're moving it around too much, it does expose inside of him. Not too big of a deal there, but yeah, you got a lot of movement here for the children and collectors alike. A lot of poses and, you know, just a lot of fun. So when you're looking at his arms here, you have about 2 points of articulation on the top part of his arms here, and then just yeah, see, you got 4 points of articulation in the top part of his arms. You got the hinge joint in the wrist, as well as the hinge joint in the armpit area, shoulder area. And yeah, a lot of movement on the top 2 arms. Not too much as the bottom arms. As you can see, he only has those hinge joints there, and no movement in the wrist, but you know, not too big of a deal, but you know, it does limit some of the poses he can be in. But I really do love this figure, you guys. Oh man. And then you have 2 points of articulation in the legs, both hinge joints, so you got some movement going on there. I really do love how his toes are a little bit pink. Kind of showing off his purple there. So yeah, just a lot of articulation, you guys. This thing is just fun to move around, fun to play with. It's gonna be great for both collectors and children alike. One thing I forgot to mention here is he got these blue scales going down his back, reaching all the way to the end of his tail, as you can see here. Oh man, I just love this detailing. This is... Oh, wait. Yeah. You know what? I kind of figured something was wrong here. I have his tail upside down. I'm so glad I corrected that before the comments did. So that's, you know, pretty cool. Really loving that detailing going all the way to the tip of the tail. Awesome figure, you guys. Awesome figure. I'm really loving this thing. So fun to pose. So fun to, you know, just loving this figure. Okay, so here's just a quick size comparison to Boo. As you can see, she's half his size. And here's our quick size comparison to Sullivan. And as you can see, he is half Sullivan's size. So that's pretty funny. I thought that was pretty awesome. Okay, you guys, here's a final shot of all of my Pixar Toybox I currently own right now, with the exception of Bo Peep and all of the other Toy Story 4 figures, although I don't see the difference with them, just their accessories, and the Edna Mode Jack that comes in the gift set, which I do not have. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all of the figures, you guys, so I'm really loving it. Okay, you guys, I really hope you guys like that review. I certainly like doing it. And if you want to see more from me, yours truly, NiceToReevU, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment if you will. You guys know the drill. I am out of here. Peace out.